We're here with Matt Ehrhart with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation. Just finished a Senate Agriculture Committee hearing on the Department of Agriculture's budget. Matt, why does CBF care about the Department of Ag budget?
Well, agriculture plays a key role in the health of our rivers and streams as well as the Chesapeake Bay. And while this is certainly a difficult financial year for the Commonwealth, we clearly have goals and forthcoming obligations to the Chesapeake Bay TMDL, which will be issued this year, as well as local TMDLs and water quality issues across the state. So within this difficult fiscal situation, we've got to figure out how to prioritize those issues for the citizens of the Commonwealth.
In particular, out of the budget, what are your priorities for state funding?
Well, in particular in the budget, I think one of the keys that often gets overlooked is technical assistance. The value of staff at county conservation districts can't be underestimated in helping citizens and farms across the Commonwealth meet their obligations for clean water, and that technical assistance is the key first step to meet with landowners, educate them, begin the planning process so that they can then take advantage of other funds. But those technical assistance staff at the county level on the ground are the first ones in the door, and that planning needs to be done before any more money can be spent on the farm.
Well, we've seen some increases in the federal farm bill and also the stimulus money recently allocated to farms. How's that tie into the state budget and what we need to do as a state?
Well, it really, that money reinforces that need for technical assistance. The farm bill money can be utilized to plan projects and implement those projects, which is critical. Unfortunately, it can't be used for the initial outreach that begins that whole conversation. So the federal farm bill money is a key piece, but it really follows on the heels of the planning that needs to be done up front. The stimulus money is really a fortunate circumstance for agriculture this year. If we carefully prioritize and fund the needs of the Commonwealth and utilize this money to meet the obligations that people are facing concerning water quality, this money could go a long way in helping us meet our goals and fulfilling the obligations. It could also be spread around in a way that's fairly meaningless if it's not appropriately targeted and prioritized. Not that our need is the only need, but it is one big need that the Commonwealth faces and should focus that one-time windfall resource on.
You talked about obligations we have, not only in Chesapeake Bay, but to watersheds across the state. What are those obligations, sort of in a nutshell?
Well, many of the state's waters, as well as the Chesapeake Bay, are federally listed as impaired and are thus required by the Clean Water Act to have a plan to move forward. The first part of that plan is a pollution budget, or total maximum daily load, a TMDL. And that TMDL is being crafted now for the Chesapeake Bay. There are some local TMDLs for watersheds across the Commonwealth, and there will be more. So what we're looking at is really federal Clean Water Act compliance and the need to address that in the context not only of our farms but our communities, our wastewater treatment plants. Because we grow so much food in Pennsylvania, agriculture is a big part of that solution. And we've seen farmers over and over be willing to invest and make progress, but it is expensive, and they can't incorporate those costs into the cost of their products. So we need to facilitate that with some assistance, both from a resource side to do the projects, as well as a technical assistance side to do the planning and outreach.
CBF isn't the only one that's looking for resources and more of a priority for agriculture and watershed cleanup. You're just one organization. In fact, you this morning participated in the Farm Bureau press conference on the ag budget as well. What are some of those other partners who worry about where we're headed with cleaning up our watersheds?
Well, I think one of the most positive circumstances in this whole effort has been the partnership, and the Fair Share for Clean Water Coalition represents a coming together of Pennsylvania Farm Bureau, Pennsylvania Builders, the Pennsylvania Municipal Authorities Association, the Association of Conservation Districts, and CBF to comprehensively build solutions that work not just for one stakeholder but across the board to meet the goals in a way that's efficient, effective, and doesn't adversely affect any one sector.
Good. Well, thanks very much.
Thank you.